Welcome to the FX Options Weekly Outlook, a weekly podcast series hosted by Jason Ayres, a top instructor, trader, and founder of OptionSource.net. Join Jason as he discusses the latest trends in the Forex market with a look ahead on the US dollar versus the major currencies using the most commonly used technical indicators.
Well, hi there and welcome to the ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for October 4th, 2010. As always, this is Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net. Let's start off with a look at the weekly chart of the U.S. dollar index. This is a great way to gain perspective as to how the U.S. dollar has been trading against a basket of currencies. While the index still trades below our 80-81 focal zone, which has been an importance level for the past several months. Now, at this point, with the move continuing to the downside, we are seeing a completion down into that 77-78 focal zone. At this stage, we do expect a bounce. Now, if we take a look at a daily snapshot, we can see here that failure to hold at the 78, 78.5 level is likely to result in further weakness, targeting that 76, 77 box. Let's take a look at the U.S. dollar versus the Canadian dollar as seen here in the pair value CDD. Now the CDD still hovers at the 102 level but shows considerable weakness. Now a break and subsequent close below this level opens the window for further weakness. A break above 103 should retest the previous range highs. Let's take a look now at the YUK, the US versus the Japanese yen. Well, the YUK continues to slide lower, testing the lower range of our 83-84 focal zone. Now, failure to hold here is likely to signal a continuation of the downtrend that has been in force for quite some time. A break above 84 may lend credibility to a near-term bottom, but is likely to hit resistance at 86. Next up, the EUI, the US versus the Euro. Well, the EUI is testing a very important support level at the 72-73 focal zone. We do expect a bounce this week, with 75 being a likely resistance level. Well, the BPX, the U.S. versus the British pound, seems to be looking for support within that 62.5, 63 focal zone. At this stage, we'd be looking for a break above 63.5 to lend credibility to a tradable move higher. While the AUX, the U.S. versus the Australian dollar, has completed a test of our 102-103 support, we would be looking for a break above 104 to open the window for a possible move towards this 106-107 focal zone. Let's take a look at a few of our key points. First of all, the U.S. dollar index slipped through 79 and now looks to test support at 78. This level represents a measured extension which should be cause for a bounce and a retracement higher. The CDD continues to hold support at 102. A break above 103.5 opens the window for a tradable move higher. Now, the YUK closed last week with a test of the lows. If 83 fails to hold, we could see a continuation lower that would likely look to test support down at 80. The EUI continued lower last week. 72-73 is an important support level. We suspect a bounce and retracement higher this week. The BPX continued to test 63 for support. A break above 63.5 opens the window for a tradable move higher. The AUX continued to slide lower. The 102-103 is an extremely important support level. We expect a break above 104 to yield a tradable move higher. And this has been your ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for October 4th, 2010. As always, this is Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net. Thanks for joining me here this week. We'll see you here next week.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For trading ideas, exchange rates, webinars, news, and commentary, visit www.fxoptions.com. Become an OptionSource.net member. Visit www.optionsource.net. ISE FX options can be easily traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in U.S. dollars and have a European-style exercise.